Oh, well. Oh, let me get in between this meat sandwich. Oh my gosh, a bit of gristle here on this my left-hand side and a young fine steak patty on my right-hand side here. Come on, Morris, come and join us. Fucking hell, we're all eating here. Here, Morris, you laugh at squeezing round here. Sit on the chair there or something. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are live and welcome to the Ultimate Arm Wrestler After Party. And well, we've just completed number 5. So, absolutely great stuff. Unbelievable evening. So, I was going to say hello to a few people who's coming into the chat. Manda. Alright, okay, we'll not go over to you just yet because my sister's ignorant and doesn't know what she's going on. So, if you don't know any of these studs, you just missed it on ARMGODS.com. We've got the K-Troll Darren to the right. We've got Morgan Hennessy. We've obviously got PAA President. We've got the captain of the Birmingham Bullets, Maurice McCulkin. We've got Big, the Grit Father himself. He took a right good dry bumming off Morgan, didn't he? We've got Rob Zombie over here. And gentlemen, what's your name?
Steve.
And
Birmingham supporter.
Steve, a Birmingham supporter. Yeah. I mean, if you're looking at Steve, yeah, he does look like he died. We dug him up. we dug him up this morning.
Steve Davis, though, not the real.
He looks more like Ray Reardon. Do you remember?
Well, it is Steve Davis actually, but I don't play with my balls.
I can tell you a joke about that in a bit. But seriously though, you look like a little bit the Count off Sesame Street. 1, two,
Yeah.
Has anyone ever said that? No, you're an attractive looking man, but just don't bite me.
Oh, right. 73, ain't that bad.
Are you 73?
Afraid so.
Oh, fucking hell.
Same age as Morris.
Are you 7? How old are you, Morris?
58.
58.
Same age as Dad.
He's gone past his 57 products, hasn't he?
So go on, front here, Amanda. What?
I'll just tell you. Holly Stewart's in the chat.
Oh, Ollie Stewart.
White Wolf.
Wolf, we love Wolf.
Yeah, we like
General.
Dan John.
Zan John, one of the army.
Great Dane.
Yeah, Dane Colvin. He couldn't. He could have been. Dane Colvin, who could have been on short of the week, but I've got an injury, but I'm saving myself. I'm British. Shut up, Dane, you soft bastard. Who?
Z.
Never heard of him.
John Fox.
Oh yeah, I remember John.
Foxer, yeah.
Neil Cass.
Cassidy from what's it called?
Newcastle.
Newcastle, aye.
Crazy Uncle Jim.
Oh, we love Crazy Uncle Jim. Daft as a brush. Oh.
The Drew 24.
Yes, we love Drew too.
Nick Dodson.
Dwarf Missile. Hello, Dwarf Missile.
Nick Dodd, yeah.
That's it so far.
That it?
Yeah.
How many people are watching?
It says 17.
We may as well go home.
More watch it later.
Oh, and guess what? Where's Marcus Thompson?
He's number 92.
Yeah, Marcus Thompson's not here again. Not only doesn't he do any work, he also doesn't turn up for his own shows. So anyway, Dan.
Hello.
We're going to jump back. We're going to jump into a bit of fun now. So you pulled tonight. You represented Birmingham and you got leathered.
Oh, that's not leathered, no. How's your thumb?
No, great. Didn't really feel much.
Wait till you're wanking tonight. You'll be in trouble.
Fall
off.
No, but seriously, mate. I mean, it's been weeks of arm wrestling. I mean, you was over the Worlds.
Yeah.
In Greece. I think before that was a war zone. Then you just had novice nationals. You've done a couple of Ultimate Arm Wrestlers on the refereeing.
Yeah.
You've competed tonight. We have a week off, and then we're at nationals.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, and then we're at pro nationals.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a busy man. What's next for Dan Earthquake as a PAA president and an arm wrestler?
As an arm wrestler, Warzone season starts in January with the Udazumo Tag Team Warzone. So that's the proper stuff. None of this watered down shit I have to do for the rest of you. It's 20 pins in a team and no straps, no running away, just grip and rip. You don't have king's moves because you tend to rip your biceps off if you do that. But yeah, it's good fun. Tag Team Warzone, January the 5th is the first thing, and then we're on to Warzone season then. So it's just, I think there's 6 or 7 next year, maybe an 8th one I'm looking at. So yeah, that's my love, that is. I like the idea of just scrapping against everybody and you don't know who's up next. Everybody's involved. That's what we should be doing. Well,
put Morris up mic a minute, Dan. I'll ask him a few questions. So we just got the Birmingham man himself, the club captain, Morris, your team is building massively now in Birmingham. You've got your headquarters down at your house, so you've got like a massive training facility that you've built. So you've got a lot of guys there. You must be very proud of you both you guys who have come out and competed today.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I do. I mean, I like to compete myself, but on a lower level. But yeah, I am proud of Morgan. Like when I was in Ireland, a couple of people said, "Is he your son?" I said, "Yeah, sort of, a little bit, in a way." You know what I mean? No offence to your real dad, of course, obviously. But yeah, Ireland. There's new. We've got at the club now. We've got 6 brothers, like in 3 sets of 2. They're all in their early 20s, and the guy today, John, looks like Ivan Drago. He's massive. You know, he's going to set the world. He's 100 kilos, 6'5". He's going to, you know, there's loads of potential coming through there. They're coming from near and far. It's all good. They're all welcome, always welcome. Never turn them away. So.
And of course, you've got the pride of Birmingham, the Birmingham Bullet.
Yeah, of course, Craig, the main man.
Craig Sanders. But I mean, like you've got some studs over there. I mean, you've got obviously Craig who sets the bar, and then obviously you've got the probably if he was doing a thingy, which we will be doing at the end of the year, like an awards, we'll be saying that Noah Burton is clearly the man of the hour.
Well, we have our own awards on December the 15th, and we had the first one last year, and Noah did win the award trophy. But this year there's going to be an award for the top pro, top novice, 10 medals. There's going to be an award for best coach, best newcomer, which might be Morgan if people vote for him. Everybody's got to vote. All our members have got to vote for everybody, and a club legend award as well. It's all in hand for December the 15th. It's all good.
Well, obviously you're going to be the best coach. Craig Sanders is going to be the best legend, and Morgan's going to be the best newcomer. Noah Burton's going to be the king of the table.
Last year, the club legend was Craig last year, so it's going to be somebody else this year. New legend every year, you see. So.
Well, you have finger training with you as well, don't you? What's his name? That old git who trains, who comes down to you.
You mean Clive?
Yeah.
Former legend. Yeah, Clive, he could well get an award for best coach. He's a brilliant coach. But that'll be up to the members to vote, you know, get everybody involved, and then hopefully they'll chip in and help me pay for the trophies. Otherwise the wife will be fucking mad. You spent what? But no, everybody always chips in. It's a really good atmosphere. We always get the money to raise whatever we need, really.
And the thing is, with a club, like when you've got a good club, like I know that in Club Torture, I've got an amazing set of guys. I've got guys who are all on the same page, all positive, all working towards one goal, one dream, one team, as we all say. And you know, there's very few clubs out there that have that. And you see with the Birmingham guys, you all get out there and support each other. As they do, I mean, not so much for Swindon. I mean, Swindon have some of the best arm wrestlers. But if you're watching Swindon, I think you're all a set of bastards. To be honest with you, because none of you go anywhere. You're all miserable southern fuckers. I just thought I'd come out with it because it's true. Yeah.
So we definitely all have. There's a real team, family type atmosphere down there. Everybody pulls for everybody else, and you can see that at the Nationals. You know, there really is a strong feeling there, like we're all in it together. And especially, you know, behind the young stud like Morgan, you know, we see him doing well.
Let's get him on, Morris. So give us that mic, son. Here's the man of the moment, and man of the hour, young Morgan Zenison. Before we get there, have you any questions?
I do. I've got a few questions.
Oh, let's have the questions.
So a few related to Ultimate Arm Wrestler. So we've got
go on.
What's upcoming for Ultimate Arm Wrestler. I'll read them you out. And then
Who is it? Who's asked for it?
That's Holly.
All right, okay.
And
Holly.
then we've got Foxy, who's saying, how do the pullers like Ultimate Arm Wrestler format? Ooh. And White Wolf asking, how do the fans like the Ultimate Arm Wrestler format?
Well, I think that White Wolf, you guys are going to have to answer that. Well, firstly, so I'll answer this one for you. What's coming up for Ultimate Arm Wrestler? Well, Ultimate Arm Wrestler is a never-ending cycle of arm wrestling. So we believe, and I was speaking to Morris and a couple of other guys earlier too, and they've also had the feedback that, and the guys in America are talking about it as well, that 20 matches is too much. No one wants to be watching arm wrestling for 7.5 hours. No. So, you know, half an hour on a Sunday, an hour every week or every other week, whatever. Yeah, bite-sized stuff, what people can take in, what they can go for a shit at work, you know, and they can watch a match, can't they? And then they can go on another 10-minute break, you can watch another match. And people people can fall in love with that. That's why YouTube Shorts and things like that got popular, because you can go through an earth of kit and watch your shorts. You know what I mean? And you've just got to move with the times. So the sole focus behind Ultimate Arm Wrestler is to get everybody out there feeling like a superstar, in the best will that we have. You can get all your shows on, but you do end up recycling a lot of the top guys because people want to see the top guys. Whereas with Ultimate Arm Wrestler, because you're doing it so frequently, like, you know, you can get 50 shows a year in, you're able to showcase all the other guys like Morgan, like Tom and Darren and yourself and Dan and other people who want to be involved. Guys who necessarily wouldn't get the opportunity to walk through the smoke and the sparks and the ARMGODS red lights. So that's really important to me. I was having this conversation earlier, and you know, if you look at the guys that we have in the country, you know, the Craigs and the Beaches and the Walls and the Mindoguses, you know, if there was in a Premier League football team, all these guys would be, you know, in a Premiership team. They'd all be making an absolute fortune. Everyone would follow them on Instagram and things like that. But because it's arm wrestling and no one really knows too much about it, it's a little bit hidden and ignorant from the public, then these legends who we've had in this sport for such a long time, they deserve that, and they very rarely ever get it. And then you've got to send out the young guys as well, and they deserve it, because, you know, someone like Morgan, he's putting 30 hours a week in training. Dan, he's training every day. Even Maurice at 58 is training. Tom, he's training twice a day. So is Darren, I am, and a host loads of other guys. We're training just as hard, just as long, and just as much as any other sports person in the world. So, long-winded answer, I know. ARMGODS, Ultimate Arm Wrestler, we just want to give back to the post. That's it.
Got a question for Dan from Natasha.
Oh, I know
Darren.
that name. I know that name.
Is Dan going to try
Darren.
all techniques to avoid being smashed by the curve troll again?
Oh, hang on, this is for Darren.
They said Dan.
Dan?
Oh, Dan, go on then.
I'm limited because I'm strong, but I'm no good at arm wrestling, but it doesn't stop me. So if we run it back, I'd probably do the same again, just try to exert more force, because I am both brave, stupid and consistent at it, yeah.
Any more?
Right, that answer. So we've got Yanak in the house as well, who said it was a fantastic watch tonight.
Okay.
There was another question. Somebody was complaining about the music because we didn't have a donk on it, but seeing as I'm in charge of music, it's not happening.
Well, unfortunately, we don't get a donk on the music anymore due to the fact we have got like a set of golden oldies in tonight. So we've got to literally play it like to their level. So it's like going to someone's wedding and they only play like, you can't hurry love, oh, you'll just have to wait. But don't worry, in 2 weeks' time when we're back out, we've got some young guns out there and we can play the donk.
Couple more comments.
Cool.
Foxy, just the last one on Ultimate Arm Wrestler. What happens when we find the Ultimate Arm Wrestler? Do we put it to a vote or something? Just a thought.
When we find the Ultimate Arm Wrestler, well,
I'm here. Already.
Well, I don't think we're ever going to find the Ultimate Arm Wrestler. I think what we're finding is a bunch of Ultimate Arm Wrestlers, and that's the goal. See, the goal is to create a weekly TV show, something that we can just go on forever. You know.
I think I should answer that a little bit because it relates to the earlier question about what do we think about it. When you're walking through the sparks and you're just about to start, whether you're going to win or lose, you're the ultimate arm wrestler at that moment, because that's you've got a taste of what it is for everybody else. Whether you're any good or whether you're not like me, it doesn't matter, because that's what it is. That I think is the concept, more than trying to find one who's going to be the champion, because even the champion is only champion for that moment before the next one comes, and everything can change the next day. So that's answering the earlier question as well as that, I think, from my point of view.
So James Wall said it was a great show tonight. It is a shame that James Beach pulled out of there, man, because he was really looking forward to it.
Oh, don't even get me started about James Beach. Fucking hell. Yeah, unfortunately, December the 15th, James Beach has pulled out the James Wall match on the left arm. James Beach due to a fake injury, apparently. That's what James Wall said. But
I agree, it's because I bet on this
but
and he owes me money.
don't worry about it. You're still going to see James Beach. He doesn't know this yet. but he will probably be facing Otto. So
He will.
Otto Fogelman, James Beach.
I thought his arm were injured.
No, his other arm, right arm. He don't know this yet, but we'll probably ring me morning. You did get another one that match, but we'll see.
Who we're going to sort Mr. Warlight with?
Well, I have sort of got someone, and I am in talks soon, and it could happen here in Ultimate Arm Wrestling in a freezing cold gym in January. I've got BLM coming over. Oh, have I mentioned that? I've got BLM coming over pulling Beachy left-handed for the Commonwealth belt in January. I've got Matt Smith rematch with Connor Sale right-handed. Jason Hill's taking him on the Commonwealth belt left-handed. And I'm thinking James Wall could go against Pork Chop right-handed.
Ooh, that'd be good.
I mean, I would like to see that, and just obviously there would be a belt on the line due to the fact that James is obviously Commonwealth champ at 95k, and but it'd be a crossweight match, so we could do something fun for it.
What kind of fun would you get the referee a match like that?
Well, I don't think James will have you wrestling. So we'd
I'm getting less popular as it goes on.
we'd probably have a thing. Get Viral back in. Me speaking no English. Ready go. But yeah, so I think if James Wall's in there chat now, just let's say, will he take on Pork Chop on in January, mid-January?
Oh,
right?
I'd like to see that match.
But I will put it in the chat.
Oh, there you
I'd
go.
like to see
James
that,
Wall.
yeah. James Wall,
Do you fancy Pork Chops?
Yeah.
I fancy that
I
match.
think that'd be a good match. Huh?
Yeah, it would be good, yeah. So, yeah, that's another thing that we've got going with Ultimate Arm Wrestler. Obviously, I would love to take on Rob Bridget Jr. myself as well. And then we're off to Winter Blast in March.
Oh, yeah.
Which I can't wait for that. So, I'm just literally a few days away from making and concealing the matches there as well. There's just loads of stuff going on. I mean...
Comment from James.
What?
Which James? Sorry.
Wall.
Wall.
He doesn't really think it's a match.
Well, I know. I mean, Pork Chop possibly will kill him, so... I understand if he's scared. Tell him. Well, he can hear me, can't he?
Well, he can hear you, Paul, yeah.
Yeah, I think Pork Chop might be too much. So it's up to him anyway if he fancies it.
Okay, I've got a comment from the Nicole train.
Who?
The Nicole train.
It's one of my lot.
Well, obviously, clearly another one who loves the cock, and then Darren.
Say that in front of certain people, it's like we'll probably have your jaw wrapped around your head.
So?
Yeah. To be honest, do it. I'd like to see it.
Well, you can't have a name called Nicole Train and expect someone not be stood at the back of it.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair comment.
Yeah, okay, fair.
So, like when you're called Cave Troll, you can't expect people to think you're going to look like an handsome bastard, like me.
She's about this big and like the sweetest thing you've ever met.
Can we just get back to the question,
Sorry,
please?
go on.
What was the question then?
Moving on.
Well, it's the comment. I like the Ultimate Arm Wrestler show. Gives everyone something consistent and serious to aim for to get their face out there and be seen too.
Oh, sorry about that comment I made about you, Nicole. Seeing as I didn't realise you asked such a very, very polite and nice comment. I'm glad you like Ultimate Arm Wrestler, and please have 2 free tickets to come and watch.
Very good.
Not that you need any tickets to come and watch, you just have to come and through Shutter.
I noticed that James Beach isn't in this chat tonight.
No, but to be fair, James Beach is out and about. He's had a bit of a bad issue today.
We'll be
So,
on the bad
just want to say,
issue.
James, I hope you're recovering, buddy, and yeah, he should be alright. He's out of hospital.
He's outselling himself
No.
so he can earn your money.
No, seriously, I wasn't going to announce it, but he's building his new gym, and he was nail gunning, and he nailed his scrotum to a piece of 3x2.
Poor.
Well, yeah, Lisa.
No, he did. He nailed his scrotum to a piece of 3x2.
Interesting.
Right, any more before we move on?
White Wolf has a question. Besides Connor, who do you think would be a good matchup for Matt Smith?
Oh, there's so many, man. I mean, like you've got Tom Mitchell, Tom Wilson. You've got obviously Ted Wilson. We all saw Ted go at it in
Jason Hill?
left at Jet.
Craig.
Yeah, Craig.
Well,
yeah.
no, I think Craig might be a bit too fast, a bit too big. I think he's a weight class above Matt Smith. I think Craig would be a bit too much, if I'm honest.
78, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it'd be a little bit too much. I think Matt Smith, if I had to choose one, right-handed other than Connor Sale, I'd love to see how Tom Wilson got on with him. From Leeds Arm Wrestling.
I've got a name.
Sasha from Bristol.
Yeah, I don't put meerkats on.
I've got a name.
No. The joke, he's a beast.
What's the name? Urban Armstrong.
Yeah, but his hand's not strong.
No, Urban Armstrong. He's under 70.
Urban knows I've got a love for Urban. If Urban wants to come down and have a pull,
I'd love
but
to
he's
see
not doing anything with Matt Smith. Not yet. Not unless he's doubled in strength. Like your fingers right with Matt Smith. He's Commonwealth champs on both ends. The guy's a beast, right? He's got stamina of an Ethiopian steeplechaser, right? He's strong as hell. He doesn't quit, and he will die to win. We saw that with Conor Sale in the world's best match ever. And he was very much saying when he pulled Ted Wilson, and he just grinds it out, man. Matt Smith's a beast. Like, I'd love to see Tom Wilson, because I think Tom Wilson could beat anyone over 1 or 2 rounds. But if it just stops, he's in serious trouble. That's the problem. He's like the Dave Chaffee of arm wrestling in the UK. Like, that's who he reminds me of, just a small version. He gets that 1, gets that 2, but just can't get over the line. Matt Smith's a beast, man. I think Conor Sale, NEC last week, unbelievable display. Once again, he showed he's the man on form, and he's only like 70 kilos. And I think what about their names really?
Okay. So Holly's asking, who does everyone want to face next? And Nicole's saying Rob needs a match too. I'm assuming you're Rob.
I like this Nicole. Do I know her?
It's with mine and Nick's friend.
Oh, the little blonde one.
No, not the blonde one. She, I doubt you've met her. I don't think so, because she usually keeps herself to herself. Like,
She seems very clever. How is she friends with you?
Yeah, well, she won't be friends with you. Anyway, listen. So we're going to start with Morgan, because I've given him a mic about 16 minutes ago.
He's fallen asleep, Morgan. Wake him up. Wake up,
He's
Morgan.
He's thinking about his drumstick, ain't you, tonight?
Oh, yeah.
So who do you want next, son? Because, let's be honest, out of everyone this evening, you was on fire, a very, very dominant display. So who do you want next? I know you said on camera before, but please don't make it not long-winded. Just say a name. You said Daniel Tutt, didn't you?
Yeah, because he looks like sort of similar puller to how I pull, so I think it'd be a very good match if he could make it. I like a pull against him.
Do you want to put that mic near your mouth or something?
Yeah. I'd like to pull against him. I've seen him pull against some guys that I've pulled, and he's beaten some and lost against some. So I'd like to see where I'm at with him.
What about Rhys Aldridge, the Beast, Rhys Aldridge? I think that could be a good one. Because he's like a slightly chunky bloke too, isn't he?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going against anybody really. I'm up for any sort of match. Like I'd give anyone a go.
Are you pro now? Yeah,
I'm a pro now. Yeah.
So like Rhys Aldridge is a lower end pro, or in that division. But I mean, I like Rhys a lot. I mean, he tickles me. But I think that'd be a logical match, Rhys Aldridge. So Rhys Aldridge, if you're watching, Morgan Hennessy, you, Ultimate Arm Wrestler, sometime in Jan. Fancy that cop?
Oh yeah,
smacking around like a small child. I'll tell you, there's one bloke as well. You know, who's after a match, but in 2 weeks' time, Paul Scott. I can't give it you up. I don't think Paul Scott from Newcastle is a right big bastard.
He wants Michael, doesn't he? He's messaged me about a match with Michael Antonio.
Is that who he wants, Michael? He's coming down. He's coming down here in 2 weeks' time. So I'm looking for. He come training here, and he was a beast as well.
He was, I saw him with Leeds Warzone. He was good.
Yeah, we're not going to ask everyone, man, that question. So Ollie, sorry about that, because otherwise we'll be here all week. So Morgan wants anyone basically.
Okay,
Is there anything else before we move on?
Neil Cass has suggested Curry versus Rob.
Who?
Curry.
That's him, innit? Dave Madras. Dave Madras. Yeah, I know him, yeah. I think Dave's a bit too much for Rob yet. Yeah, the praying mantis. He looks like that stick insect out of Kung Fu Panda. You know what I mean, don't you? He's about 16 foot tall. I like Dave. He trained here 2 weeks ago. He's a good lad, Dave.
He's only 37 as well.
He's no fucking 37.
He had a fucking heavy paper around the body.
Yannick said, give me Paul Scott, please.
You couldn't beat Paul Scott, Yannick. You couldn't even take out Tom Lymouth. Never mind. Bloody Paul Scott, an absolute titan at the table. You go back to Poland for 17 years, take the medicine cupboard, and come back with your little posh voice, and we might let you have a match against Steve, who's 73. Go on, carry on then.
No, people are just chatting, muscle bags in the house.
No, hey up.
Not the muscle bike again. Fucking don't set him off.
He's muscle bike's after my sister, you know.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Have
muscle.
some faith, said Yannick.
Huh?
Have some faith.
I have, yeah, I've got faith. I saw you get battered.
Don't be mean, then.
No, I'm not having it. No, I'm not having one of Ted Wilson's young people's coming down here thinking he's a Jedi. My boy smacked him about like a small girl.
Oh, he's a delightful young man.
He is a delightful young man, yeah. He belongs in a bloody kitchen cooking cakes and sausage rolls. He's that sort of fly. Yeah.
Sorry, Yannick, Paul's being a tool.
And he's not Yannick, it's Yannick.
Well, Paul is still being a tool.
Shut up. Anyway.
I'm doing fine, thanks, muscle bike.
So, Tom.
Oh, question for you, Paul.
Go on. Who is it?
When will we see Paul himself on
Who
the
said that?
Armwrestler box set?
I won't be on. Well, you'll see me every week on Ultimate Armwrestler because
Oh, cap out.
I'm that person who stands there. I don't know.
The host with the most.
I don't think there's anyone who could withstand the Iron One's right hand. I think if he actually trained, I mean, I'd love to pull James Wall, just because I would smack him around and he knows it. I'd love to possibly pull
Really don't know.
Mantis Danuskas as well. I'd like to pull Mantis. I'd smack him around as well. And then...
Yeah, Nick Dodd's saying Maiden versus Wall on Ultimate Armwrestler.
Yeah, I'm up for it, but I mean, it all depends, doesn't it? I mean, like, I'm not cutting weight for anyone anymore, so you've got to come and pull me at the weight I'm going to be. I've cut weight.
Jim says you're not ready.
Oh no, I just need 6 weeks. I'll be ready. Trust me.
You're right, James. He's not ready.
Oh yeah, 6 weeks. I'll be ready. Trust me. I'll just go to the medicine cabinet. I'll get the javelin.
You need another 2-3 years.
Yeah, he needs some fucking 2 or 3 years of compost in his shoot. Grow up as be a bigger man than me. Tell him.
Goodness me.
Yeah. Have you seen James Wall?
Yeah.
You're one of a few people who've seen him because he's that short. You can't fucking. He gets lost in a long blade of grass.
He's quite short, isn't he?
It'd be taller if he lay on his side.
Huh?
He's quite tall.
Hey, James?
He probably just looks short because he's like the widest human.
Yeah, he's short when he's sat next to like Phil Woody and Nick Dodd.
Same height as me, so that's quite impressive, I think.
What, 5'3 1/4?
I'm not even commenting.
Anyway, when's his boy Dane want to match? Because I mean, he's a pussy too, isn't he?
Okay, James. I don't know. You're looking at me for he can actually eat you.
I know he can. I know. I'm looking at you because you keep popping your head around there like fucking some like going cretin. If you get his chair behind camera, we all look at you and then we look at camera. Everyone else is thinking we're going to do lally.
So
Go on.
James, who does Dane want?
Yeah. Who does Dane want? He's going to say Noah, but he's not ready for Noah, man. I mean, Noah's just taken out Lee Weber. He took pins on James Reed.
That was having a break now as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
That was he's having a break now.
Yeah, he's having a break. Yeah.
I don't know who Nick. Oh, Dane. So Nick suggesting Dane versus Morgan.
Yeah, Dane said he wants Morgan.
Dane
He's a
wants
bit too strong.
Morgan.
You're too strong for him at the moment.
Set it up.
No, I think mind you, he's getting some weight on as well, isn't he? He's like
Yeah.
fat little tubby get now, isn't he? No, I remember when he was like 90 kilo, and now he's like he's like what 110, 115 or
I
something.
think so, yeah.
Yeah, he's like he's not carrying the weight very well, is he? So I mean, he's got like them bingo wing arms. I mean, yeah, he's belt size of the equator. So. Go on, any more?
James Wells suggesting Dane versus Otto.
I don't know, man. The Otto who faced Rob, I don't think he can beat.
Yeah,
Like,
but it depends whether he's injured or not.
yeah, he'd be on his BP 157 though. No, you know what?
If he wants a shot, give him a shot.
I would no, but you have to try and make them good matches. I mean,
Dane versus Curtis.
yeah, no, I'd like to see Dane versus Curtis
I think
because
that'd be a good
Curtis is mad at me death. Dane versus Curtis. Dane versus maybe that Neil Cass as well. That Neil Cass is strong.
Rob v. the Bullet. Rob Frampton.
Okay.
Rob Frampton and the Birmingham Bullet.
250 kilos.
I don't think Rob's going to pull with us for a bit. I think he's.
Does
I think
Curtis
he's still
want to
pissed off with Dan.
The Bullet might be able to tempt him back.
Well, yeah, well, I hope so. I
Reynolds.
hope so.
Curtis Reynolds.
So, Anyway, Morgan.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Put that over on your face
You're
again.
not best mood again, have you?
No, I don't think so.
So I'm assuming Dane is saying yes to Otto or Curtis.
Oh, cool. Well, either way. Darren, let's just text you. So, yeah, give us that minute, son. Big win.
Yeah, really happy with that.
Yeah.
Really happy.
Yeah, you'd be in the dog shit if you'd have fucking lost now, wouldn't you?
Hey, I've got nothing to lose. Nobody knows who I am, man.
No, but no, big win over Dan. You know, like I said, straight off a big third place last week. Tell us a little bit about the funny story, though, when we after show. I can't be asked talking about wrestling much, but I do want to talk about this.
Oh, go on.
How we told you to F off.
Oh, yeah. Right, so like when we were actually doing all the pulling, we stepped up to the table and they announced it's like, yeah, this one's for third. Like in my head, I'm thinking, oh, right, so the winner of this goes through to third. I get myself stretched out and walk off the table, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, fair enough, it's good innings and whatever. But I just wanted to confirm, so like, well, like, what does Dickhead here do? And like, I walk over to Dan, and I'm thinking, this is probably going to go bad, but I'm going to chance it anyway. And I'm like, hey Dan, where did I come? And he just turns around and goes, fuck off!
I don't remember saying that specifically, but it sounds like something I might say.
It was about like that. It was pretty close. Well, like I said, I thought I'd chance it. Pretty much what I expected. So walked off for a bit. But then, to their credit, about like 20 seconds later, forgot her name, the person who was helping you out, like to your right hand. Brown hair.
Oh, Holly.
It might have been Holly.
Holly Stewart, yeah, she's the best, Holly.
So the like motion over to me and they tell me I got third, and I didn't believe them. I thought I was joint fifth or something. So when they called me up for a medal, it's like, man, you can hit the roof. It was great.
And I walked outside and Darren's missus is like got her arms draped all over him, and she's like giving him a kiss as though he just won an Olympic gold. I'm thinking, fucking hell, he just got third at novice. You know what I mean?
Paul, have you seen that meme of the guy on the podium where he's losing his mind? He's like fucking throwing confetti everywhere, spraying champagne everywhere. And it pans out and he's third, and the guys in first and second are just sat there like doing now. So that was me.
I always remember Tom Atherton said something which I really liked, and he said, winning, because he won it, he says, winning the Novice Nationals is great, he says, but really it's the tallest dwarf competition. You've got to go higher. So, yeah, that's what you've got to do next.
It's all stepping stones.
Yeah.
Like, these are all just like steps in the career.
Yeah.
So it's all up from here. It's all up.
And Tom, you got your ass kicked tonight, son.
Yeah, I need a rest. 3 weeks on the bounce has been tough, really. I guess technically the first match I had was against Yannick. Then we had the Nationals, and then the mullet gave me a good seeing to tonight. But I've enjoyed it.
Mate, we was talking about the arm wrestling, not the arm.
Oh, sorry.
Good scene. Did you give him a good scene?
The one who looks tired.
When I was hiding in there, I was giving him a good talking as well.
Yeah.
But I was there for it. There was a lot of chemistry.
Was there?
Oh, yeah.
Was it a proper bromance?
Oh, really? It was getting a bit heated.
Lined up with Paul, yeah.
Well,
So, I tell you, I just loved it. Paul versus Pickup on Ultimate Arm Wrestler.
Yes.
And
Yes.
James
Oh, God.
Wilson, that could be close.
listen, all I'll tell you about this is Neil back it there. Neil Pickup had
Just somebody has
he,
to rev
he,
him
he
up.
had a little bit of courage about him. I mean, he's never been an honourable bloke.
What I don't like about Neil Pickup is
Oh.
when he dished you after you'd come out of hospital and said he was going to wipe the floor with you, and like you were literally on his Zimmer frame.
Yeah, was
So
he?
I just wanted to punch him in
Well, I
the
mean,
face
that was his
with
greatest moment in history, though, when he beat me in 2010. And he waving his finger around. So, if you not know the story, I may as well tell the people. So, how many people's in chat? 10?
20.
Well,
We've not heard this
if,
story
if,
before,
if,
Paul,
if,
so
if,
tell
we
us.
get, if we get 25, I'll finger. I'll tell you a story. Other than that, we'll go back to Tom. So, Tom, I'm not telling a story until people come in. And how many likes has it got?
I don't.
We want likes, so click out like it.
Like and subscribe, ring the bell, smash that notification button.
No, so, yeah, I'll tell a story one. Let's give things away for free, don't
Why don't you just telling the story then? Get
we?
on
I'll
with
tell
it.
it, okay. So basically, like, 2009, I'll dramatise it a little bit. It's 2009. I'm walking down the street next minute.
in my mum's garage.
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't training, yeah. I wasn't training. I walked to hospital saying I didn't feel well. And then according to Guardian newspaper, I collapsed and went, oh.
No, you didn't.
Anyway.
Your mum actually said, get
Oh,
to hospital, you look a funny colour.
Yeah, I was fucking green. So, cut a long story short, anyway, I'm lying there and I'm in a coma for a little bit. And when I come out, so I went in at like 104 kilos, like an 8-pack stud. And I come out, and when I woke up and I was like 12 stones, something like that, which is about 75 kilos, something like that. And anyway, after I've pretty much learned how to walk again and different stuff like that, I started training again at Nicole's house, just doing bits and bobs. And then I went to Nationals 2010, and I pulled with Gary Ricketts, and I think I forgot third that day. I think, yeah, and I did all right. And then he got to Neil, and I've always thrown Neil around like a girl for a long time. And then Neil, he pinned me and he beat his chest like that, and waved his finger around as though he just like beaten like the old Paul Maiden, but really all I've done is just beat like a withered fucking wreck. And it fueled me for about 3 years. For 3 years I thought, you know what, I'll get you back, you fucking shit house. But he avoided me like the plague. Anyway, 2012 come along. I'm not even tell you what I did there in Brazil. But 2013 come along, we met each other at Nationals, so I just battered him again. And then I battered him again on on left hand. But we did a real good thing. So Neil Pickup used to always play tricks like this. Like if I was pulling with Gary Ricketts or someone who was good level, what you do, Neil? You used to always fix draw, so you pulled that person first, right? So he could see how it went on. So then,
Actually laughing.
this is absolutely true. Gary Ricketts will confirm it. Everyone just laughed, used to laugh. But one year there was a mega guy as well called Terry Ackers. He was better than me lefty, I was better than him righty. So we made an agreement because we knew we was going to pull each other on both our hands. We said to each other, we said, whoever gets whoever gets each other first will lie down on either hand. Because it had knacking Neil's tricks up. So anyway, cut a long story short, Terry lied to me right, I lied to him left. He ended up having a war with Neil at left arm, and I ended up winning left arm, and I couldn't even beat my sister. I was champion on both arms, and he spat his dummy out for months. Oh, I can't believe what they did to me. And all that. Well, you'd only done to everyone else for 22.3 years. So yeah, that was the story.
Right, Wolfie sent you $20.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Wolf.
His comment was, tell the damn story. Here's a missing Aussie arm wrestler super chat redirected to ARMGODS. Great show, lads. Great matches. Keep up the training.
Oh, we love Wolf. I mean, Wolf, he's been to all of ours. He's the main guy. He's our general of the ARMGODS army. He's spitting image of Jimmy Savile, that's the problem.
Or Ric Flair.
No, it depends which circle, yeah, because if you watched if you saw him in Canada,
Yeah.
well, I'll tell you, no, he was walking around going, oh, rattle me, jewellery, rings on fingers, claps when I was a child.
And Wolf has got a channel, and he had something on the other day called Bullshit Arm Wrestling League, and it was quite funny. So
Yeah, it was otherwise named as Arm Wars. Well, did I tell you about we bought Arm Wars with a Z? Did anyone know that?
I remember you telling me.
We've actually bought that. No one believed us, but we've actually bought Arm Wars with a Z. We own the domain name.
I remember you
Want
announced
to
it
do an
once.
update on the app?
Yeah.
Tell people where we're up to.
No. Yeah, so basically, no, you can't. Well, you can actually download it on thing, but we'd rather you didn't because we're in beta testing. But it should be ready for Apple next week. It's almost ready to go. Most of the flaws have been fixed, and yeah, we're just looking to push it in about a week or 2 weeks, but it's done. It's like on the phone, ready to go. So.
I've been looking at
Muscle Bag has also sent you £10.
Oh, thank you, Muscle Bag. I'll get myself a chippy with that today.
Aussie Arm Wrestler super chat here too. Ahoo.
Oh, we love Muscle Bag. He's like a commander in the army. Like we send them out and like we want like.
I need pictures of these people and I can put a face to
Oh,
them.
you've seen the fat Chinese baby with telephone?
No.
That's Muscle Bag. Have you ever seen that? Get it out and chuck, go, hold down. You just talk to Tom Lamb for a minute. Go on.
And if you've seen a picture of Ric Flair or Jimmy Savile, that's what White Wolf looks like.
I know I must have seen him in Ireland, but I
Yeah,
don't
you
recall
would have seen
seeing.
him.
I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
who it was. No.
Very happy chap he is. Yeah, he was
Wearing-
in the tournament as
wearing
well.
a very pale leather jacket, very expensive leather jacket by the looks of it.
My memory's not that good, Morris.
He was hilarious.
I was eyeing up his. I like.
Oh,
a
he
good
is. He's
jacket.
fantastic. He was in the tournament as well. Yeah, he was. I can't think of his real name, but he hasn't got a real name. He's,
Yeah, if anyone wants to know what Muscle Bag looks like,
yeah.
he's that. No, you stole that in front of the camera, damn it.
I don't think we've ever showed that picture
I
before.
don't endorse.
There's muscle that, yeah.
To be fair, he's got a massive.
Hey, oh.
He's got a massive what?
I didn't think you knew him that well, Amanda.
a message. He said that he's gorgeous. Ignore you. Apparently.
Yeah, he's gorgeous. Yeah. He's just, he looks like a bulldog licking piss off a
Post a
nipple.
selfie in the chat and then I know who you all are.
You can't post selfies on YouTube, you thick cow.
Do you want me to leather you?
We'd like to see it.
Yeah.
Right now,
Yeah, because guess what? He wouldn't win.
I'll tell you what. Give us that thing. Who wants my sister to come in here and we knock her out on camera? Because everyone knows that I don't care. I will strike a woman. I will strike a woman. But women have fought. Listen, this is another thing as well.
I'm not a woman, I'm a lady.
Yeah. That's why you're farting all the time. So think about it this way now, Morgan. Yeah, these women have fought for hundreds of years for equal rights. You want to burn the bras? Oh yeah, we want women's rights. We want equalness as a man. But do they want equalness? Hang on, shut your mouths, girls. I'm talking. Do as good women do. Don't speak until spoken to. So, as I was saying, Morgan, that's how you treat women when you're old school.
Yeah. I worked with a woman once called Hayley, and somebody was trying to be a bit overly politically correct with her, and they said she had a real tantrum, and she said, "Do you know what?" She says, "I like Dan." She said, "I respect what he says," and the other bloke says, "But he was just being horrible to you." She says, "I like Dan because he's equally horrible to me as he is everybody else." Nice compliment.
That's fair enough.
But Wolfie's saying give another $5, and if somebody wants to send some more money, I will actually paste Paul live on TV.
Send your money.
Can we not just have a whip round in here?
ARMGODS is the only show you can super chat to get insulted. No one say even Marcus, but Marcus is nowhere to be seen this evening. And Marcus is already not in my good boots because he's promised a hoodie and it's still not arrived.
No care.
I'm sure Marcus would send a load of money if you'd come in here and paste it.
Anyway, I'm going to tell you a story. Hang on, I'm telling the story about the women burning the bras. People want to know. So you remember this, Steve, because you're older than
Quite right, I burnt mine years ago.
Yeah.
What, your bra or the woman?
So women burned the bras 100 years ago. We want equal rights. We want the same rights as men. We want the same rights as men. But they don't, though. They only want the same rights as men because they want to be awkward. They don't. You said to them, okay, well, go and work on a construction job. I'll carry in. Oh no, that's not for a woman. Oh, is it not? You burnt your bra for that. Oh, I want this job. No, well, go on then. Go and do that job. No, I don't want to do that job. I want to sit there and talk on an office telephone. Oh, do you know? Getting your hands dirty. But they don't want it because they might crack a nail. Do you understand where I'm going with this, son?
Yeah.
So this is what they want. So don't fall into this modern day trap of these women burning the bras and all that bollocks. Because the truth is this, right? Women will always be second to a man. No matter what it is. Whether it's sports, whether it's anything. Because we're just bigger, better, faster, stronger. Oh.
What about modesty?
and Claire Cannon, if you're watching this, Claire Cannon, I don't care what you say, or you make your stupid Facebook groups about me, and all your chat, and you can cancel your membership for the 73rd time. I don't care. But the truth is this, Claire Cannon. The truth is this, sweetheart. You'll always be second to me. Me. Any questions?
Yeah, people really do want me to batter you.
Should we get Claire down to?
And the thing, I don't need Claire for battering.
Do you think I'm a friend?
Get the both of you.
Do you think I'm a friend of anyone?
Make an event of it.
Women don't burn the bras because A, they're too expensive, and B, they hold things in.
No. Women don't burn the bras because then we'd see really how saggy your tits were. Because there's nothing worse than when a woman takes her bra off and both her nipples are on her knees. I mean, honestly, I'm not joking. Like my sister, no offence to her. I mean, she's getting on a bit in age now. But seriously, last Christmas, she was wrapping my kids' presents for Christmas Eve. I walked over and she went, ah! I said, what's wrong? She goes, you stood on me tits. I was in fucking living room. She was in kitchen. Talking about tits like a spaniel's here.
Well, does somebody want me to wear?
No, honestly, seriously. As well.
Is that where we're
No,
going?
honestly, what's nothing else about my sister apart from one thing? She's got the hairiest crumpet I've ever.
Well, it's a worrying that you would know.
No, I didn't know it. I didn't know it because I've seen it. And guess what it were? She was up out on the night out one evening, me and my sister, right? We're having a couple of drinks, this, that, other. And I says to her, I said, bloody hell, love. I says, she goes, what? I said, you got an hair on your chest, do you? She went, no, I've not. I went, I pulled it. She went, oh, you cunt.
Don't get this on East versus West.
I've got to say, you're on rare form tonight, Paul.
Well, listen, all I'm saying is it apparently, according to James Wall, it looked like Sideshow Bob.
He's getting good support from women to watch arm wrestling.
Hey, listen, you ask around the women of arm wrestling in the UK now, Steve, and you ask them who is the GOD of the arm wrestling world for women, and it's me.
Morris? No, right.
Because I'm the guy who put the birds on. Like, listen, end of the day, it was NEC last week, what, 7 or 8 women. They've flown in from thing here. We support the women. We want the women to come in and wrestle. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I want them to do my dishes as well, Steve. but I love the women arm wrestling. I mean, I love it. They did a really good job last week. I was super proud of them all. And I just thought they went home and cooked their husband's tea after the arm wrestling.
I'm old school, you're supposed to be a new breed.
Unfortunately, you've not got your charm, charisma.
No, there you go.
All I can see is Laura looking at me like she wants to kill me in corner. Laura's an aspiring arm wrestling champion to be. And she was going to come and train at Club Torture. I sort of feel like she might go back to Liverpool or Preston.
Yeah, have you ever wondered why like all the women that come visit here don't tend to come very often?
Yeah, usually because the toilet's not been flushed.
Well, yeah, there is that.
The only reason.
Yeah, God. Well,
is that why Beach is in hiding now? He's hunkering down.
Yeah, I don't know about that. You know, we have this thing, it's a bit of banter. I mean, at the end of the day, when we shut the Monday night show down, the banter show, that was getting some big numbers. And you know, it's alright talking about arm wrestling. Like, we've done arm wrestling, we've played around tonight. But, you know, it's good to have the fun, it's good to have the banter. It's good to, like, people are normal people, Steve. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're an outsider looking in, yeah? And people are normal, like, you want to go and you want to have the crack. Yeah, you want to have a laugh. And a lot of people, I mean, the world's like a woke place now.
No, yeah, you gotta have the crack, oh, that's the business.
Yeah, everybody now is scared of saying something, you know. Everyone's like, oh, you can't say this and you can't say that and all that bollocks. I mean, the truth is this, it's just, life's about having fun, having a crack. Yeah, we love arm wrestling, we promote arm wrestling, but we also want to have a bit of banter as well, you know what I mean? And
so, Natasha's got a suggestion.
Who's Natasha?
Do a fundraising event like speed dating, but people can arm wrestle to win a date with the ultimate arm wrestler guys.
Fucking hell, not only are the women. Well, I don't know though. I mean, I suppose it doesn't. I have to be careful what I want to say here, but as my dad
that doesn't sound like you.
as my dad says, it doesn't eat grass, I suppose. So I don't know. Yeah, we can do that. We can do. It doesn't eat grass. Do you get it? Oh fucking hell! It means your fanny doesn't eat grass. It eats penis. Well, never mind.
It's all a bit elaborate though. I don't know how that would work.
No, it doesn't matter. So listen, Nicole, if you want to speed date with any of these studs in here, download the quick singles. No, after being sat next to me.
You're going to come up north to get it just how it is.
Yeah, straight up the back door. Guys, I'm on it tonight. I knew Morris shouldn't give me that bloody whiskey. No, but yeah, I think that on a serious note, I think if that's what the women want, we'll do speed dating and let them have the studs. I mean, James Wall, or James Beach. I mean, I'd love to see Nicole and James Wall go out on a date. That'd be good. I'd love to just see my sister's face. Because my sister's like James Wall's biggest fan. Yeah, she obviously doesn't look up to him with him being so short. But, go on, carry on. Any questions? Anyone in chat?
No, everybody just thinks you're not normal.
I'm not.
Carl Crosby said, who's next for Tommy's list?
Oh, hang on. Obviously, a non-arm wrestler because we're that bad tonight. He best go back to grip, guys.
Bad teacher.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, bad teacher. Yeah. I mean, you've obviously been training with little Adam for a while, haven't you? Yeah, go on, Tom. Who's next one?
A rest, really. I think I just need to get back to training for a few weeks. I think it's been 5 or 6 weeks since I've been at the club. So just a bit of rest, and we'll look next year, see what happens.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see what the future holds. I mean, I like the guys who come over from different sports. I think it's exciting to see them like challenge. You know, like we had Nick Dodd, obviously come from powerlifting and stuff like that, and grip guys, and yeah, it's good. I enjoy seeing which sport does well. You get rugby players and rock climbers, and yeah, even cross channel swimmers like Dan.
Yeah, I don't think we're really holding up the end, are we?
No. I think your flop wrist press is more like a.
Yeah.
Johnny, tell. Is there anyone interested in Dan's story over the channel?
They've heard that before.
Have they? With your budgie smugglers?
White Wolf said, did you see Elon Musk talking about arm wrestling?
I saw it on Wolf's show.
I did, yeah, but it wasn't a real one. Unfortunately, it was AI. So yeah, I was a bit gutted about that.
Anything
And I should know it was AI.
AI.
I should know it was AI because obviously we're masters of AI. And tomorrow night we're going to get an 8 minute and 30 seconds East versus West 15 review. And I think it's all about Neil Pickup's Fix show, so get ready for that, guys. That's going to be fun. Anybody else in there?
There's loads of people in here.
Is
but
there?
they're all just astounded by your
Let me have a minute.
Pinocchio Paul.
Yeah, just you interview some people for a minute, Dan, while I have a chat with the fans.
Look, have we just got too used to Paul at this point?
Well, you probably have got used to Paul. We're dead into it. I mean, you know, if you're a veteran of when COVID was on, when he used to do the what was that? He used to do the show with Dean and Dave Kelly and Streaker. Do you anybody remember
that
was Loose Men, wasn't it?
Yeah, Loose Men.
That was
Yeah.
brilliant,
You know what? Let me give us that minute. You know what? We did that show. It's called Loose Men, right?
Yeah.
We're taking the piss out of loose women. I mean, let's be honest with you, most
Actually,
women
I
are
don't
loose.
think, this is a good idea. We could do it for
Yeah, I'll hand you back, man.
Yeah. So there used to be. So we got used to that sort of humour back then, and of course it evolved into being a Monday night show, which was really good. And Paul used to argue with Dean all the time, and Dean used to pretend he was not interested at all, and Evan would come on sometimes and argue. Yeah, it was always good to argue. And you saw that, didn't you? Yeah. And
Watch bits of it.
who is it you're looking to come up against next, Rob? Because you're a new man on the circuit, aren't you? You've only come to my attention this year. I've just noticed you suddenly coming out.
To be honest, there's not anyone in particular at this point. I think I want to get more experience and maybe pull more tournaments, get a better idea of who would be good at me.
You. That's why I designed it exactly for people like you, because you get in, you have a random combination instead of being 2 and out, which is what most tournaments would be. Double elimination tournament, which is the traditional way of arm wrestling. We have to do it in the nationals because it's the format that we have to teach people for going to Europe and the Worlds. But it only benefits 2 people, a double elimination tournament. It benefits the winner because they had the least amount of effort to get there, and it benefits the person who's running the competition because you get the most amount of things done in a short time. The war zone means that you're only out once you've got 6 people in the final, so you get 6 or 7 goes, maybe 9 or 10 sometimes, and you're not eliminated until those people are in. So you've got a bit of an investment in, you don't know when you're going to come up next because it's a random draw. And if you come up against an opponent that you've before lost against, you can try something new without worrying about 2 and out.
Yeah, I do. I think it's a bit early for me, and I'm just kind of biding my time, getting more experience, learning more from Paul and the others at Club Torture.
Yeah, that's the way. It's all about progression.
Yeah.
And, super matches are great things, but there's a lot of people who just do super matches, and if you just do super matches and you're winning consistently, well, you're basically bullying because you're not challenging yourself. If you're losing all the time, that's not so bad because then you're trying to you're getting progress. At least you're not having an easy ride.
Yeah, man.
But it's the random tournaments, I think, that give you the most amount of hands, the most amount of referee starts. That's what you need, is referee starts, and learn the game that way, man. And that's my thinking.
When is the next Warzone coming up?
The next Warzone, the one for men, is going to be on the Udazumo 5th of January. Ladies are welcome, but it's tag team. So what happens is you pick a friend. If you haven't got a friend, don't worry, we'll find one for you, or we'll put you in a team. And it's first team to get 20 pins gets into the final. We have 3 teams getting the final for 20, and then you have 10 pins in the final. So by the time you get to the end of the day, your arms are wrecked, but you know you've won if you've won. And we do an individual as well, but that's only for people who've been the tag teams as well.
Nice. Sweet.
So it's a bit rough and dumb. It's the full fat version. I had to dumb it down and water it down a bit for the rest of you who like the peg and pair arm wrestling, but the proper Udazumo flat table stuff, that's the full fat version.
You're knackered, you ain't you?
You're going to fall asleep in a minute.
Fucking drop some sugar.
Is it actually sugar or is it something else?
Yeah. It's glucose tablets, Johnson. I think you'll need some. You're looking a bit fucking pale.
Fall asleep.
He's going to be asleep on your lap on the way home.
No, we're going to stick the L plates on and he's driving home.
Is he?
Is it?
Well, no, he asked me if you could, but I said no.
Give him a lesson. You can charge. How many half hours can you charge him all the way home,
Well,
Morris?
3.5 hours.
Yeah,
That's about 20 quid.
cover your petrol, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, guys, I think it's time we wrap up. So, I just want to say a quick things. First of all, before we move to go to the thank yous. Ultimate Arm Wrestler will not be here next week. It is my beautiful girlfriend's birthday, and I will be missing. We are looking at possibly. Oh, can I put you on the line?
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah.
Okay. So next week at 6:30.
Yeah.
We're going to have a grip seminar for you. Gods of Grip are coming in, and they're going to do it on the ARMGODS channel on this app. They're going to do a full grip seminar done by the grip father himself, or hopefully his wife as well. She's going to help out for the ladies. So that will be on next week. So please, guys, get on that and support it. We'll push it this week. The week after, we will have some arm wrestling on. Or is it Nationals?
Nationals is on the 30th. And
Yeah, so yeah, we've got matches on there. I'll have to look at my diary if it is.
24th and 25th instead.
And then we've got Nationals, and then we will be back with matches then leading up to Christmas. So yeah, it's absolutely jam packed. So that's what we've got going. Obviously in January, then we've got the real big international matches as well. And yeah, so that's where we're up to, guys. So I just want to say thank you to Darren, Morgan, Dan, Big Tom, Morris for coming down, Steve and Rob and Varel for doing the obviously refereeing. Thank you for the ladies for the help, and thank you so much to each and every one of you who are out there. Thank you all for all your support. It really does mean a lot. We're getting there. We're grinding slowly but surely with all your help and support. We're getting there. Big things are coming. We're the only guys with the app. You know, people have got bits of apps, whatever, but we're coming out with a social media platform and everything else. So you know, we're really in this for the long haul. Really in to change the game. And you know, we do what ARMGODS do, and that's what we are. So guys, thank you, good night, God bless, and we'll see you all soon. Darren, press that end button on there. Somebody
You can be sensible sometimes.
press stop twice. On the box, Darren, not the camera.
On the box. Wait,
Yeah, where it
which
says
box?
Where it says stop. Where it says stop, Darren.
What's the box?
Oh my God!
What am I even looking at?
No, I know why we
You
call
better
it
get a woman to do it, haven't you?
No, we know why we've got a
Get a woman on it.
Woman.
What the
He's got a fucking pea rattling around his brain.
fuck?
Oh, there we are. Stop.